Hey there YouTube, AntMatt816 here bringing you an update, so to speak, and info. So as some of us YouTubers do, we always are looking at the next cards coming out, thinking of new decks. Now, I honestly think after the release of 2 packs that are coming out, the release of the Absolute Power Force pack, and the release of the Yusei Fudo pack, Duelist Pack 2 of Yusei, I really think Warriors can make a comeback, or at least Synchron Warrior deck or something. Because, well, let's see, we're going to discuss here first. We'll bring up the Synchro monster first. We're going to do Absolute Power Force first. The Synchro of the next Synchron is going to be called Drill Warrior. Synchron is Jill Synchron, of course. And take a few seconds to show you a picture of what Jill Warrior looks like. Alright, after you've done looked at your Warrior, you see that it looks kind of cool. He has 2,300 attack points. I mean, sorry. Jumping ahead of myself. 2,400 attack points, 2,000 defense, level 6. He's a Warrior Synchro effect. His effect reads, once per turn during the main phase, you can half the attack of this card. If you do so, then this card can attack your opponent directly during this turn. Also, once during your main phase, you can discard 1 card from your hand and remove it from play. During the next standby phase, after this card has been removed from play by its own effect, special summon this card to the side of your field and then add 1 monster card from your graveyard to your hand. Not a bad effect. You know, it's a level 6, so kind of makes you wonder what Jill Synchron's level is, and we're going to get to that. And, you know, we'll get to it right now. So here's Jill Synchron. Okay. Now, he is a level 3 machine tuner, 800 attack, 300 defense, and his effect reads, during battle between a warrior type monster you control and a defense position monster who defense is lower than the attack of that card, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent. Once per turn, when you inflict battle damage to your opponent using this effect, you can draw 1 card. So, yeah, his effect's okay, but, yeah, really? I don't know, it could work. It really could work, but I mean, most people really, if you play it right, you're not going to be using it for that. See, in most Warrior decks, anyway, or at least in my Synchron decks I run, I always run 1 or 2 Marauding Captain. I know you're not always going to pull this, but still, just saying, if you so happen to have Marauded in your hands, and if they don't have Bottomless, hopefully they don't have Bottomless face now, you can go Marauding, Jill Synchron, Sync Out, Drill Warrior. Just saying, bam bam boom, you know, you get it done, you know. So, you know, that's kind of a good thing, you know, something you can do with that if you want to build a Synchron deck. And now we're going to go for the 3rd card I want to mention, just for this video, and it is Junk Archer, a new Synchron monster that's going to take, well here, let me just show you it first. Alright, since you just saw it, it pretty much 2,900 attack, that's where I got it from. It's a level 7, and you're like, level 7, 2,900 attack, it is a warrior, of course. It's a bottom range, Junk Synchron, plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters, of course. And its effect is once per turn, you can remove 1 monster from your opponent's control from play. During the end phase, the removed monster returns to the opponent's side of the field in the same battle position. Now you're like, that card don't seem that good. Well, let me go ahead and clear out the mess. I kind of like this card, I'm waiting for it to come out, because for the simple fact, its ability can make the deck actually somewhat winnable. If you're running cards like Quillbolt Hedgehogs, you know, level 2 since you're running Junk Synchrons, or hell, if you even running the new Synchron monster that was released in Stardust Overdrive, you know, quick draw Synchron. I mean, he's a level 5. All you need to do is discard 1 card, bust him out, then level 2, you know, and there you go, you got it. But basically what he can do, he could win games. Well, not necessarily like, well, yeah, he kind of can't, like, as long as you keep backup cards in your hand, like if you're playing Lightsworn, like they drop JD, blow up the field. I mean, unless they got Gardna in the graveyard, then that's when this wouldn't work. But, you know, they don't have no Necros, and you know, they drop JD, and JD's like, oh. And you're like, oh yeah? You know, junk, then level 2, then Quillbolt, or you can do discard, quick draw, another level 2, synchro out, get him, remove JD from play, and attack. And hopefully if you did your damage right, you took out enough life points, or even with the effect of JD, they took out some of their life points. You know, maybe you got them to flip a Solemn or something. You know, whatever. 2300 attack can go for game if you're playing, well, just for an example, if you're playing a Lightsworn. So yeah, I think this is it for this. Links to all the pages, I got it from Yu-Gi Wicca, pretty much where everyone gets most of their information from about stuff. So yeah, I think it's worth checking out, and for people who like playing with the Junk Warriors and they're in the Synchron cards, you know, I personally am. So yeah, guys, check it out, and hopefully whenever these come out, I'll build that deck, and hopefully it'll be a game-winning deck. Who knows? So yeah, later YouTube. Oh, comment, rate, subscribe. Peace.